Good morning, good afternoon. So we're in Proverbs for the main service. Let's move into the main service. We're looking in Proverbs chapter 6, verse 1 through 5. Proverbs, the book of Proverbs. It's Solomon, the wisest man that ever lived. He's teaching his son, Biyetnen Tien. Ede, Diyen Bitsade, Hot Zanaki, Yenen Tien Go. Solomon, the wisest man that ever lived, that got his wisdom from God, is teaching his son, Biyetnen Tien Go. Nihir to bitsade etahuidil ah jo be nasi katole ligi beke dati laz dole be dani edole be nasti kati jo So let's read it I'll read it in English and then we'll make our way back through in Navajo. Inila, my son, if you become surety for your friend, if you have shaken hands in pledge for a stranger, you are snared by the words of your mouth. You are taken by the words of your mouth. So do this, my son, and deliver yourself. Plead with your friend. Give no sleep to your eyes, nor slumber to your eyelids. Deliver yourself like a gazelle from the hand of the hunter, and like a bird from the hand of the fowler. Shiyenlini Bilkehontini Beso Ba Inelko Aani Natot Leshko Ba Nisjit Illingo Ba Nisjit Inlago Dayonin Lini Bish Alec Edin Nigo Sad Be Khayzi Nizloko Sad Be Khayzi Be Nesloko At Konne Shiyet Bilkehot Ini Bilak Nin Klejiki Binina Bits Annelie Nilla Ado Etta Khojinil Baekwa Bilkehot Ini Bich Etinako Atene Ade Ado Ade Etta Naina Khan. You see, let's read it through yet, and then we'll make our way back through. Let's read it all the way through. I was going to jump in right here, but Ado Ishwashe. Verse 4. ado ilchoshe, ado nilchele, naljehe, jate, bitsahaliye, diki at ego, bitsanaliye, inda city, ya nda inili, bitsand city, bitsatahat ahaki at ego, bitsanaliye. My son, she yet is nego. It's a native laws. Di tree the dance, di dance, to has jaw dance, bin that nil kinda. A dance in the here store, o dance, landa eat lego, a cake or so on it day. Di yanat in igi. To has jaw bands in the case of Shandy tree. My son, if you have become surety for your neighbor, bekehot ini sa'a, benina itin kiko. That's what he's talking about. Etanj del keko. Beta akhwadiya isno yemin tin. Dota will check off the house on the history net. Shako sign that they kind of put you on the spot saying, oh, the others and there. You ought that didn't let go. Khaisha you cut the ne. Nidge in Layen. Behas ani, bita det ego courts go now, the laws go baha al dakot. Die it's die beta, when young is nego be yet ye named him. Ah, the authors negon be naden ke the authors nego nizin dicht ihe. The authors nego lani ihe. He's really getting on to him. He's telling him, my son, if you become surety, hey, ba na iting kigo. Go back on this simi. Jokot ihishania. Heshi do I see back on this sinigi. Chon in a yichteko. Shasha cosine it. You leave no housing chon in a yichteke. She that you can't go that. Nichts kommt nicht schlecht. Jen, je ordentlich. Die ben nog wat lot eet. Ben daar ja. Niet is je alleen niet. De auto nee wat je deed nog in. You have a reputation. You need to maintain it. You need to keep your reputation above reproach. If we aren't careful, do adda nihizje enat itali. Do adda nih nood nene adda nizje not it what chodor is skot. Be careful. Ashwade. See, this is godly principles. The yin bidadet it go bin not kini it. The neto yinet ego behan this sini. Ba Lako. On, have given a pledge for a stranger? Nikit the din Nislatonje the dicht eko Nilane so on the diske did net of bound the city but a hot ego. It didn't dot nico. Dot that. A kind la conne. Verse 2, the Anila. Is Jean could end if a coin za go. You have been snared with the words of your mouth. Het ego da ate khadin ziko e pego net des loko intil sodko. Dina chinigi dobik ahwink ego ate khadin ziko. The neck at in sa be hein zigi nizlo go. Shata an la be te has the zeh shata a e kha be zanjita. Ebe intil sod ebe go in khando ni go na so this case go sa be de khadin zen e khot ego be this loko. Or have been caught with the words of your mouth. This sod in the Hebrew. Verse 2, snared, ninigi. If you have been snared with the words of your mouth, that word snared, ninigi, it means to lay bait or a lure. And the closest word is like for fishing. Short of in the just this go. You got to put a bait on that hook. Be chidot is beniye be khanigi be go be khadi go ehot al be go yi khashen chot e. And that's the same word, to be snared, ninigi, to lay bait or to lure with the words of your mouth. Nizade it chanos ego be chundos ego. Or have been caught with the words of your mouth. Caught, ninigi in the Hebrew, it means to be captured or snared or trapped. Anen zade be de khadin zen be go. Trap in Iliago. Nit chundos ekon this loco. Verse 3, Anila. Do this then. Sila kodini. Ne do da khoniago akhot ego ne hodit ego otte hodil ego kodini isnila. He's not telling him not only to avoid it or to be careful, but he said, if you should be, kodini, do this, my son, and deliver yourself. That word deliver yourself, the same Hebrew word. When that happens, it adds emphasis. Deliver yourself. That word that was used twice in the Hebrew, it means snatch away or escape or tear oneself away. DJ, the jacket, this jacket right here has got deep pockets na halong. Quite like Velcro without because it'll close on its own. You gotta tear it apart. It's just be hot. Tear yourself away, Jonila. But only joyful, the neck at you. But yan car. But only all quite not get la. Get away. He's telling him, deliver yourself. Get away from that. Since you have come into the hand of your neighbor. Ek at bilak eni yahaki lanek at ne ette hodni. Then it ho then it has See, we don't think about it, go on today, case that. She need to go visit the little shit she needs to go all the cargo. Needs and go in, his that the yield echo. Don't not yet heart in Hajoban to the case go bake note that your sausage bake beso. Anidina anigi bilek etjara. Jan gilen skone eliete in da title ligi hat it beli. Ato skongilego Ajana kitha that eb ohaji lago schosro nene at khandena kinde adons nilago go title ligido hado hista e peso nene da yo le bibiji baka Jo quit out. Say that's when the Iliet in the shit a wheelie. A cohashi on that the yell kigo should shit it at the no ha she paid it windy. It is sneak a big bit shit. Until it gets paid off. That's from the Iliad. Die has job on to that kiss. Big like Ania. Ne dohni. Think about it. The question is chaos any, but like Ania. Ene dohni. Go, humble yourself. Be yeikne. Be like Ania hagi. Bitch it na. Iya ko binaya iya ko tilhol ah. That word humble yourself. In the Hebrew, that word humble, nil translate ilagi, it means to prostrate yourself. Binaya on John. Iya ko tilhol ah. O bitchen John. Iya ko tilhol ah. And importune your neighbor. Let's see if there's another word that was used. That was verse 3. Plead. In the New American Standard, or I think it's the New American Standard. One verse, the version that I have in this Bible, it says, plead with your neighbor. The New King James Version is what I have. It says, plead with your friend. And that word importune, it means to urge severely, annoy or vex. This morning Sunday school lesson, this Sunday judge it's the same idea.
Don't give up.
It's odd. It's odd. Give no sleep to your eyes. Ado, nor slumber to your eyelids. That was verse 4. I like the way it said it. See, that's how he views it. To give yourself into the control of another person. Verse 5, deliver yourself, escape, tear yourself away like a gazelle from the hunter's hand. And like a bird from the hand of a fowler or a snarer, sitting, one of the captains, officers, no. Quite actually no can go, but this is unladen. Based on that, it get. Hajobe nashes and it comes from biblical principles. So that on nadil keheki ba Ado beso nan chijinde. Zeda ba akon liabik eten I chijino nasis kingo. Nasis nes tan. Akodi jide. Haida biket beso sha nese. You know what I do? Abelako na hashtego. Each payment, I'll double it. Just to get out from under it. Get out from under it as quickly as you can. In that same way, what I'll be getting in. No, don't take that go. Hala akwajit ego, nana sakwe, etohot nego yandi, da three no nation. DJ the church nicht det nini or landen nicht det nini. Zeda kot ego da honi zag wat die yin bebe hat zag ut de ni ego sa. Ko ja. Do geda ni gete na hot niet da. Zeda die yin ja. Ni gete do hot niet da. Neti kot ego ba haji ya do le. Be da hot ya do le. Nana satane to hot ni la ko di yin ya ne to hot ni to le. See di yin bizarre di yin kot ego na tin go at di jin o ka you the net o I nayi na de ko anda di il ko anda di il ko wana so peso de enend do not let you cut the shish cut. Think about it. Chiyan chidibet ho de you see illegal cut the shish. Sin tigot, you based on not this it, you ne tigo. Ne tohor nehi, ne den de dona. Ne china we na we on the dot. Be careful. Quite a bit da. Akot be da kon ya ko asho an ni nache khwazela has agole ya do ena ho zi do ata ho ni de do dis ago do ne ho dis ko nana te do se da ti yen ya ne to ho ni to le akwa God wants us to live a life that is pleasing in His sight. Jean Quinzande. Bits anje nede dolchki. Bia dina. Bits adina. Skirko, drigne. Bits adilor. So ede, die in de zaad bie dan niet in al liedje. Het da, ja. Die in bel aneni bik ekko, die geen aan dacht. Zet het op bid ja nee, toch het nee op het hoofd aan. Kwake. Het dan na ik keet al leki, schoon. Okay? Zet die in bestaan dan niet in. Let's learn to live that way. Wat aan die geen aan deelt het dan niet. Die in het langer dan Hadain nog niet wat aan hossen nodig, niet het geel wat aan hossen nodig. Ado die in God is voor deze jaar na chilta si gysdá le chágo si sa do go di yin na chilta ho ná le. Next Sunday si ya ham na di ja. Okay?
Amen.
Epe ochotje, die beschouwt jeda. Shake hands, be friendly. These are your brothers and sisters in Christ.